One of the strangest moments in retirement is realizing nobody really needs anything from you today. The phone stays quiet. Nobody's waiting on an answer. Nobody needs you to solve something before tomorrow morning. And after spending decades being needed somewhere every single day, that silence feels strange. I don't think that most people miss the actual job as much as they think they do. I do think some people miss being needed every day. And there's a difference. Because for decades, your life was built around people needing something from you. People counted on you. Your day already had direction before you even woke up. Even before your feet hit the floor, that day was already moving. Calls and problems and deadlines and questions, the world was already pulling on you before breakfast. Then retirement happens. Suddenly the world stops pulling on you the same way it used to. And at first, honestly, some of that feels pretty good. No pressure, no constant demands. You can finally breathe a little. But after a while, that quiet starts feeling unfamiliar. Because if you disappeared for a few days during your working years, people noticed. Things backed up. People called and problems waited for you. You spend decades inside that rhythm without realizing how much your life gets attached to it. And one day, you're outside of it. And the adjustment's bigger than most people expect. And I do think this is why a lot of retirees start suddenly looking for something to connect themselves to, whether that's part-time work or some routine or responsibility. And it's not always for money. Sometimes they just miss the feeling that someone was there counting on them. Because during your working years, your presence affected the flow of the day around you. You mattered to the movement of things. And then retirement changes that almost overnight. Because retirement doesn't just remove work, sometimes it removes the daily feeling that someone was counting on you. That's the part nobody really talks about. See, on paper, retirement may actually be going well. Less stress, more freedom, more control over your time. But emotionally, something still feels different. So you sit there wondering, why does this feel like such a bigger adjustment than I expected? Maybe because being needed became part of normal life for a very long time. Now, that doesn't mean your life matters less now, and it doesn't mean retirement was the wrong decision. I think it just means human beings get used to being needed in small ways all day long. And most people never even think about that while they're working. Then one day, the feeling changes. And it takes adjustment whether people talk about it or not. I think maybe that's one of the real transitions in retirement. Not just learning how to stop working, learning how to live after the world stops pulling you on you all day. I think a lot more people feel this than ever talk about it. And if somebody popped into your mind while watching this, they'd probably understand it too. Stick around if this feels familiar. Subscribe. We'll keep it going, and it's free.